network which plays a role. If you don't have a network, you will not get information. Google will not play a role everywhere. Google will give good information as well as bad information also. And it is you who has to evaluate. If you have to go to that maturity level, you need to interact with a lot of people who are mature enough than you, who is knowledgeable than you. Right? Try to sit and talk to people wherever you find an opportunity. Than sitting there. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Chalo, bhai, like to sit up to me. And if you talk to your friend, talk some sensible. If you don't talk about your movies and things which don't really add value either to your life or whatever it is. Talk about jobs. It can be a common thing, but still you talk. Right? There are two things in those things when you talk. One is your confidence again will increase. At the same time, you try to gain some information from outside. So the whole point is when you sit outside for an interview and there are 10 or 100 of people sitting next to you, don't go and greet each and every person. Right? It's not required. At least try to greet the person sitting next on your left side or right side, or if possible next to next also. That way, you build relation, you build network, and you take their numbers. Say those numbers. So they'll give some information. They'll say that I'm coming from so and so company. I've attended the interview from there. Right? That information can be very helpful for you. You will also share your information. Like that I'm actually worked with that company also. Those companies, there are a few companies which I know who are actually hiring. Is that not very good information for you? Sitting just idle, is that good, or getting some information about jobs, is that good? Even if you don't get information, you are learning something or the other by talking. So first thing wherever you go is leave your name and number, especially when you are applying for a job. You never know who can help you. Right? God can give anyone as a source who can become a source for your job. So try to explore every sources and take it as an opportunity to build your network. This network can help you from job as well as from other things also in future. In future, after you join 5 years, after suddenly you will find a person who joined your company, and he might be someone who can actually help you in your getting done your project, and you're not going to take his help. So overall point is, try to know the person who is sitting next to you. Have a very good conversation with him. That itself will increase your confidence. Then setting right. Just be loud.
After my exam, I just went to interviews, and then I just went to IBM and Google and Dell and Deloitte. They told me just to there is no direct work in there, and just to register yourself in recruiter portal. But I done that, still there is no response from them. There is any direct work or something with
Okay, so another has a question that he went for different companies. He went there, he has been asked to apply to offline. And try to find your job online and try to apply for it. So, see, in current industry, there's no company who is accepting direct offers unless they have advertised something on their website or on their website or on the job, saying that if you have 1 to 3 years or 0 to 3 years experience, please visit Dell campus, maybe so much between 10 to 2 p.m. on so and so day. That is a case of a walk-in, a planned walk-in, meaning they have advertised and they are willing to accept people without any invite, right? You really don't need an invite saying that brother so and so person please come and attend the interview tomorrow. You can directly walk in. That's one situation. The second situation is most of the companies, unless they have a huge requirement. For example, if there is a company, Dell has around 1,000 people. Dell wants 1,000 to recruit 1,000 people. To recruit 1,000 people, they would need to target at least 3,000 to 4,000 people. Because all 1,000, whatever they get, it might not be so good. In 100 people, most of the situations they are not so good. They will definitely target for 3,000 or 4,000 people. Or say 2,000 people. So to accommodate this 2,000, they won't be able to talk to every person saying that can you come. They'll plainly advertise on newspaper, they'll plainly advertise on any of the jobs. So that is the situation of walk-in. I'm just giving you a background before I ask the question. So, and the second situation is for most of the experienced openings, they'll put it on their careers website. Every company will have a link called as careers. Right guys? Are you all agree? And that's the place where as soon as they get a requirement, they post it. Koi bhi company mein the requirement first thing what they do is they put it on their website. So that's the second best way. And the third thing is about the job board. Job board is one common place where every company will have access. Whatever requirement they have, though they put it on their careers website, though they advertise it, they still would prefer to put it on job board because job board is so common and known to every person who's looking out for a job. Right? So what are the three avenues where we can target? One is direct walk-ins, which can be on newspapers, your Times Accent or your Deccan Chronicle, Career Chronicle. So second is their websites, careers websites. Third is your job boards. And apart from this, guys, there are a lot of forums. Employee referrals, often they go outside to get someone known or someone unknown to a known person. That is called as employee referral. They'll forward the emails, they'll forward the requirement to different groups like our groups, Career Guidance Council Group. We have a group where we share the emails to every person who's attached. The moment I have any requirement in my organization, I'll put a mail to the Career Guidance Group. Career Guidance Group, they'll shoot that email to the entire list of people who are attached to that. So that is one of the ways. This can be one of the sources. Apart from Career Guidance, there are other forums also, Yahoo forums, Google forums. Right? So these are the different avenues. Apart from this networking, when you have friends working for different companies, they'll tell you, oh my, send me your resume, I have for someone saying my company. If you have two friends, out of those two friends, one friend will say, man, I have some opening which is relevant to your skill set in my company. Say for example, if you have 200 friends, put 50% possibility. 100 might approach you saying that there is an opening which you are not aware of, which is not posted on job board. So building network is also required, guys. And that is the point which I want to stress. So going back to this question, he has been asked to put it online. So the reason why they said is the person who you have interacted with can be a security guard, a person who is not aware of any opening about the company. His job is just to manage the crowd or manage the ethics. So when you got inside, the first thing what you would have done is to interact with any of the HR. And there is 99% of chance that the HR will not interact with you. Because you went there without a purpose. Though you have a purpose of getting a job, but you don't have any relevant saying that I came here to apply for so and so job. First thing what you need to do is, if you want to search for a job, use this job post. Use company's careers website. Upload your profile, keep it there, let it be there. You're not paying some amount. It's free of cost. It's just about spending a few hours, few minutes uploading your profile. Upload it and keep it. Upload your profile on job boards. They're not costing you, right? They're not charging you anything. Send your profile to your friends. Just let them keep it in their inbox. Some or the other time, the moment they find any opening, then share it. What is the best thing what I do is when people ask me about openings, I'll ask them to send their resumes. But because what I do is as soon as if I get any urgent requirement, I'll search on my Google, Gmail, accountant, Hyderabad. That keyword will search in my Google account, in all my inbox, and in the documents which are attached, and it will give me some results. I'll see the recent results and all the results downloaded, send it. Even the candidate who was sent to me, he is not aware whether I am sending or not. So that becomes very easy to me. I won't be able to remember all the names. I won't be able to remember all of the people who are seeking for the job. So share your resume to as many people as possible. Put it on the job post, right? So before you approach the company, you should know whether there is an opening there or not. First thing. If it's there, what kind of opening is there? And if it's so and so opening, what is the process? Process can be applying online. You cannot just keep quiet just after applying online. You will have to search for someone who's working there. Try to get through your network, through city's network. Contact him. Tell him that there's some opening posted on your website. I applied it to online, but I want your reference. He'll ask you to send your resume. Send. Not just one person. He can again become busy from the second day. He might be so involved in his project that he might forget. Try to get another source. Have minimum 3 sources. If you find an opportunity in Dell, first thing apply it online. Second, try to get at least 3 references from Dell. Forward your resume to them. Out of this 3, even if 2 forwarded, your profile is reaching to the right person. You cannot just rely on one person. Not because he will not share, just because he might miss it. Because of his pretty busy schedule. Right? Did I answer your question? Any other questions?
What about percentage of how much is required from you?
See, every company has their own standards. Most of them prefer minimum pass percentage. And most of the companies out of that, the best companies, they would want at least 80, someone say 75, right? 70, 75. So it's not that, if you really have a bad percentage, like where you're starting at 55 or something, just pass, that can become a problem. But if you are ranging between 60 to 80, you still have jobs and you still can apply. The only thing what you need to do is you need to target the company target the companies which are flexible on your percentage. If you go for some companies like Microsoft or big brands, definitely you look for minimum percentage. There's no use of trying those companies. Instead of wasting time there, try to find out what are the other companies who are flexible in terms of your percentage. But guys, if you still have an opportunity to increase your percentage, do it. Do it, spend time and try to increase as much as possible. That will really help you. That is an entry. That has really become an entry.
And sir told that you should have to be confident that employee equipment are there, let employees. So how I can select you? Please said it, if he's saying, so then how we can, if he told that to show that what are the qualities in you from others, so then what?
As far as I understood your question, the question is that the interviewer, if he asks you, saying that what is unique in you, how different are you from other people, right? Is that the question? Yeah. So, see, again, when I was talking about your uniqueness, I told you that whatever you possess can be common in other people also. That's a disclaimer. And that does not mean that you should consider that as your uniqueness. See, I possess, let's take an example. I have a positive attitude. I'm a good team player. I have good communication skills. I have good presentation skills. These are the 4 skill sets which I feel that I'm very confident about this. The way I talk with confidence itself shows that is unique which you possess. Got the point? These are the 4 common skill sets. In every third person will find it. And every fourth person who is working for any MNC will find it. But it's my opportunity, it's the way which I project, which matters to that person. And if I'm giving him an example, saying that I'm really good in presentation skills, I'm given say 10-15 presentations in C's, and I'm talking about my skill set, my quality. I'm giving an example also. Both combined will help me to convince him. For example, he's taking my interview. He's asking me, how different are you from other 10 people who are sitting outside? That's a possible question. Everyone should be prepared for that, right? Best thing is try to. Again, this goes back to your homework. You should know what is different in you. And when you try to know what is different in you, you should not think that this can be common for other people also. First disclaimer, right? So after you know what different are you. So when you talk to that person, tell him what are the main qualities. And for example, if you have 10 qualities, right, you don't know from where to start, you first try to understand what he is looking at. For example, if you are applying for a call center job, first preference is on the communication skills. And in those 10 qualities which you possess, your communication skill is put it at the ninth point, make it first. Got it? Because that is the requirement. So we have to mold ourselves as per the requirement. We cannot go the way we have to go. The way we want to go. We have to change it as per the requirement. So it's all those 10, put first what is required, second what is required, third what is required. And then remaining we talk about it. Again, this goes back to your preparation. You should try to know what is different in it. What is different in it? Tell me, whatever it comes to your mind. Okay, playing football. Okay, next.
To cross the road.
Helping people to cross the road. Okay, next. So slowly, try to push your mind towards work style, working. You're applying for a company. What can be relevant to the company. Playing football definitely will not help you to get a job, right? It will not help the company to grow. Working hard. Helping people to cross the road. Not cross the road, helping people. Right? When you join a company, if you're helping your colleagues, you will also grow, your colleagues will also grow. Ultimately, the company will grow. So first quality what you have identified in you is helping others. Second is hard work. Hard work definitely every company would appreciate and want. What else? Communicating with others, right? Third quality. Okay, let's stop here. You have, apart from that, you have so many. So now, these 3, you put it inside you, you are prepared, you are going for an interview, and the position where you are applying is can be a call center job. Just take an example, right? If the person asks you how different are you, which point will you communicate? Communication. Because that is what is looking at. Second, helping others. Third, right? Work harder. Hardworking. So these 3 skill set, it's about how you talk, how you sell. Now, he'll not stop just after asking you saying that, how different are you? He'll ask you, okay, working hard, I think there are other people who are sitting next to you. They'll also say that work hard. They'll say that, they possess that quality. Now you need to provide facts. You need to give some live examples. I can understand, I agree with your point. There can also be, other people who are sitting next to me outside, right, who also possess this kind of skill set. But I'll tell you the reason why I feel that I'm good on hard working. Now you need to give some examples. You need to be prepared about those examples. What can be examples? You have anything in your mind? Working hard. One day you had short time. Even the teacher, the lecturer told that next 3 days you have some so-and-so exam, and you really work hard, so you got a good percentage. That can be an example. You got very low percentage in your first semester. You really worked hard to increase it to the next. And that's working hard. See, you have to provide some information. You might not get convinced 100%, definitely you will not get. But you will have to show your efforts. Showing efforts itself can result in getting selected. Though your efforts cannot be so fruitful. The interviewer will think that at least he's opening his mouth. At least he's talking. At least he's trying to sell himself. Right? At least. Instead of keeping idle, instead of keeping his mouth shut. Is there a difference? A person who has a lot of skill set keeping his mouth shut, and there is a person who's taking every opportunity to prove himself. Though he is not proving 100%. Which one will get selected? The person who is trying to use the opportunity, who is trying to put the efforts. Right? So, whatever example you say, back it up with some examples. Whatever qualities you talk about, back up with some kind of examples. 1 or 2. At least 2, because often you will forget. So, one you can say, you can move on to the next point. Got my point? Good guys, so if you have any further questions, you can write.